What's up, everyone? Welcome to the very first episode of the All Punked Up podcast. I am your host, Tyler Winters. With me today are some of the faces behind All Punked Up. We have Allie, John, and Julia.
Hi.
Go ahead and say hi, guys. If you haven't seen them,
Hi.
if you haven't seen them yet, I'm sure you'll be seeing them around very, very soon. So, guys, here we are. We're really doing it. The podcast is finally started. Mm-hmm. Man, I mean, I can remember maybe 2-3 years ago, just thinking in my head, it would be so cool to have a podcast for APU. Mm-hmm. And then John, out of the blue, John, I think you've been writing for the site since what, 2017?
Yeah, early 2017, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember you messaging me. You're like, "Hey, we should have a podcast." And you're like, you said you'd be willing to help out if we did. I'm like, yeah, I've actually been thinking about that, but I have no idea how to set these things up. We'd have to think about logistics. How do we even pull, something like this off, being in two different states? Well, we're in the same state in Illinois, but, 2 different cities, whatever. I knew nothing about podcasting. I still don't. And, 2 years later in quarantine, we're here. So
we're here.
It's just crazy. So I guess welcome everyone. I think we should probably maybe kick things off with some quick introductions. Maybe, we can, say our name, how long we've been with APU, what we do for APU, maybe what we do in our spare time. Sound good?
Yeah,
sounds good.
All right. So I guess I'll go first. My name's Tyler. I'm the owner / founder of All Punked Up. We've been running this thing for about 4 years now. We're currently in the birthday month of All Punked Up, which is May.
Nice.
I guess in my spare time, I love to play guitar and spend time with the family. Allie, what about you?
Hi, my name is Allie Rincon. I do a video interview series for APU where I interview bands. I also have another series called Stories from the Pit where people, submit their heartwarming, hilarious, and horrifying stories from shows, concerts, festivals, and just general scene stories. Because I feel like there's stuff involving, our favorite music that's even outside of shows that's impacted our lives. I also do some writing for the site. I'm a producer, do some photoshopping for the videos, and in my spare time, I've taken up long walks, which sounds more picturesque than it is, because right now it's empty as hell in New York, and I'm enjoying the silence, but part of me is also a little freaked out by it because I'm so used to hustle and bustle, and now it's just dead everywhere.
Right. I know quarantine's got us in a certain way for sure.
Yeah, it's been real weird. But yeah, that's me. I've been here since the fall of 2010.
Man, I feel like since you've joined, we've just kind of started taking off. I mean, you lit a fire under us. I had these ideas, wanted to do this, wanted to do that. You came to me like, "Hey, let's start a YouTube channel." I'm like, perfect, because I don't want to be in front of the camera, even though I know this is going to end up being on YouTube. But I'm like, perfect, run with it. And that's kind of how we've just been doing things since you started. Somebody comes up with an idea, okay, perfect, let's just do it. So thank you for being with the team, Allie. Like I said, you've lit a fire under us, and here we are. So.
Oh, y'all are going to make me feel all bashful.
All right, John, what about you?
All right, I'm John Aubert. I've been with All Punked Up since early 2017. I want to say February of 2017. Mostly I mainly write, but that's changing now with our upcoming Twitch live streams that'll be hitting the airwaves very soon. On my free time, I just kind of like to hang out with my dogs, my girlfriend, just, enjoy my time, be outdoors, go for walks through forest preserves, maybe hike. That's about it.
Good deal. All right, Julia.
I'm Julia, and I've been with APU since last year, around the same time that Allie came in. And I write, and now I'm starting the weekly recap series this week on the YouTube channel. So make sure you guys watch those videos and subscribe.
Be on the lookout.
In my free time, I write poetry a lot, actually, which I'm starting to learn how to play instruments and maybe put those poems to music. But for right now, I'm kind of just sticking to poetry.
Nice.
That's it.
God.
What instrument are you learning?
I know how to play trumpet, piano, and baritone, and I'm learning how to play guitar right now.
Cool.
Gotcha. Yeah, put those words to some baritone.
Please do. I'll listen to the shit out of that. Please.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. How's your guitar progress been going? Because I've been trying to teach myself guitar in my apartment, and it's been a little hit or miss, honestly. So how has it been going for you?
I mean, it's going. I have a family friend that at one point he played with the dudes in Aerosmith and Leonard Skinner just like in his free time.
Ooh.
What?
So yeah,
Like a casual hobby?
Yeah, guys, our spare time.
Really good.
What we said for our spare time just doesn't.
Tragic.
No, not at all.
yeah. So sometimes he goes out to Vegas and they all just like stay in a hotel and just like jam out sometimes.
That's so
So he's supposed to be giving me lessons, but he's high risk with Corona, so I haven't been able to start those yet. So I'm with YouTube, which that's not very consistent. But
Nah,
we'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there. Just stick with it. I've been playing for 20 years now, and just stick with it. I mean, you stop playing, you'll notice that your skills kind of diminish, but stick with it. It can be the most frustrating instrument, but at the same time, feel very rewarding at times. So,
Gotcha. Cool. Okay.
all right, guys. So let's just move along. With this podcast, I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll kind of keep it, kind of like make it feel like a morning radio show. We'll kind of do these introductions, find out what everybody's been up to, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just move into maybe some news that's been, popular over the last couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So these last 2 weeks, there has been some good,
a lot.
some interesting stuff that's come out. For me personally, my favorite news piece was that Tom DeLonge of ex blink-182 guitar player / singer had an interview with Rolling Stone. He came out and said that a reunion between him and Blink-182 is basically inevitable, and that a reunion will happen when the time is right. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely get off on these Blink-182 reunion rumors. I am 34 years old, and I remember getting into Blink-182 right when Enema of the State was about to come out. So that basically shaped me. I was 14 years old. They say that when you're 13 or 14, the music that you get into is kind of what you're into for the rest of your life. At that time, I was listening to like Green Day, The Offspring, and then Blink-182 hit. How they say that you can, like when a big event happens, it's kind of like you remember where you were when that event happened. Mm-hmm. I can remember where I was when I saw the What's My Age Again video. I remember what was going through my head, these naked dudes playing these surf green guitars. And I remember, the scene where they're playing, with a white backdrop and Tom DeLonge's there naked playing his surf green Fender Strat. I was like, I want to learn how to play guitar. Mm-hmm. And I decided at that point that I would learn how to play guitar. Mm-hmm. And from there, I started a band because of Tom DeLonge, and it took me through high school and everything like that. So Tom DeLonge in Blink-182, to me, because I'm so old and that's how I started out, it's always been Tom. Blink-182 is just not the same with Matt Skiba for me. And that's not to take away from Matt. He's awesome in his own right. He's the shit. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. But him being in Blink does absolutely nothing for me. To me, I still feel like Blink-182 is on a hiatus. But one of the cool things about this news, Tom DeLonge has said in the past, I could get back with Blink-182 at any time. And actually, I've been had a conversation with Mark Hoppus about it and blah, 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 blah. Well, in the past, Mark's been quick to put those rumors to bed. Mm-hmm. I remember him saying, no, I haven't talked to Tom in years, blah, blah, blah. there's no real truth to that comment. But this time, Mark Hoppus was on a Twitch live stream playing some game, and somebody asked him, about, Tom DeLonge saying that a reunion will happen when the time is right. And Mark Hoppus only said, I don't know. So to me,
it's not a yes,
that
not
could
a no.
mean it's not a yes, it's not a no, but he's been quick to turn those down, like, put a stop to those rumors.
Yeah.
But
it's like creating
this time, he's kind of leaving it open-ended.
Yeah. Okay, Mark.
So what do you guys think? Would you be down for,
Hell yeah.
a reunion?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd be absolutely down. Like, I can't imagine anybody saying no. Like, I mean, if they say no, I don't want that. I'm sure they have their reasons, but like,
right.
why?
I know.
Yeah, no, that would be like, like prodigal son, like coming back. Like Tom isn't like a prodigal son, but like you understand the metaphor. Like that would be like the ultimate reunion.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
To me, like, I don't know. I saw Blink. I was very lucky to have the chance to see Blink this past like Warped Tour in Atlantic City, and I mean it was really cool seeing the set with Matt Skiba. Who's Mark? Matt Skiba. And like that was a really like gratifying experience in itself, because I never thought that would like be a thing I would have. But like to finally have the opportunity to see Tom and to see the band like in their original format, in their original like lineup, just kill it, that would be like, it sounds dumb, but that would be like a highlight of my life for sure. Right. Like, God.
One thing that like you gotta kind of take into like consideration is like how different they are now.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Especially
very
with
true.
what Tom does with his music. Like I remember when Neighborhoods came out and going on all like the blink-182 forums and stuff.
Yeah.
Back when Twitter and all that was really young.
Really young, yeah.
Like people were very divided on it. They said it sounded too much like U2. Tom's changing the band, changing the history. They should never have had a reunion. Mm-hmm. Everyone's saying Plus 44 should have still been a thing. It's like, I think, it would be really cool for nostalgia reasons, but I mean, I would still love it because it's Tom and Blink, but you got to like kind of take a look at like the different paths they're both on music wise, I guess, and life wise. Cause I mean, Tom's resume and workload is insane. I looked up all that he's doing. He has like 2 more book deals coming out, a TV show on, I think it's TBS or whatever.
He's a TV show coming out? I forgot.
Yeah, it's called Strange Times. It's like a kid show kind of.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing that was going to be coming out.
Yeah, and then they're doing a short film for something, and then they have Unidentified, his thing about UFOs, and he's also doing the UFO
of course
thing.
Isn't the UFO thing.
Yeah,
finally getting recognition.
Finally.
Right.
If it's gonna like eventually happen, I don't see it happening for years down the line, which I would love to see it soon, but like Here's what I think is when it's going to happen and when the time will definitely be right. I don't know when they come up, but they have to be soon, and they might have already been announced already. But there's no doubt that Blink-182 is going to enter the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Green Day.
I'm surprised they haven't been inducted already.
Well, I don't know that they were. I don't know that they were eligible. They might be eligible now. Are they eligible now?
Yeah. So when Enema turned 20, that's when they were eligible.
Okay, and so it just turned 20, last year? So,
last summer, yeah.
So they are going to get in, and usually the bands have, a chance to perform, and as big as Blink was, they're just as big as Green Day was.
Absolutely.
I mean, they are like neck and neck with Green Day. And, in our, they're almost as big as like Aerosmith and Guns N' Roses to us as they were to our parents and that sort of thing.
Right.
So they should definitely get the chance to perform at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And you can't have Blink-182 perform with Matt Skiba, in a Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
Be there, but
he can be there, sure.
Yeah.
He probably would be there.
Yeah, I'm sure that if they did perform, it wouldn't surprise me if he did play for like a portion of the set. But I feel like if they did their newer songs and
it would be cool.
What?
Is if like they performed and Matt Skiba was there.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, oh, you know, I mean, it's okay. It's blink-182 performing, but you know, they have their issues with Matt Skiba being there or whatever.
Yeah. Of
and
course
then like
yeah.
he goes, puts down his guitar, and then Tom comes out and they go into like all the small things and you know, all the old stuff. So
yeah.
that would be nuts.
Yeah.
But here's the thing too, to kind of piggyback on John, what he said, you know, there's a lot that's happened since Tom's left. So what happens? Does Tom come back and they start playing, you know, does he play Skiba's parts, you know, like songs and that sort of thing too? Like what?
No.
It just seems like a weird thing that's happened. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see it play out. And hopefully we do get to see it play out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully. Pray to God.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I mean, we could go on and on about this. We could have our own podcast show just on Blink-182
This could be the entire episode, this one discussion.
Really good. But let's go ahead and move on. So there was Warped Tour, and Julia, I think you touched on this in your upcoming video for YouTube. But Kevin Lehman of Warped Tour mentioned that something could possibly be in the works, maybe a Warped Tour reboot of sorts, under a different name. Do you think we need something like that? What do you guys think?
I personally think right now we have Sad Summer Fest that replaced it, and then last year we also had the Rockstar and Monsters Energy tour, I believe.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that worked on those tours previously worked on Warped Tour, so it was almost like a good third of the crew like knew each other, had worked on tours previously. So in a sense, it was kind of like Warped Tour just without Kevin there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he's talking about maybe trying to bring like the cruise ship thing back, or if he's saying like, oh, we have a new tour ready that's not part of the Disrupt Tour, that's not part of Sad Summer Fest. I don't really know, but I feel like Sad Summer and Disrupt did a pretty good job last summer of filling in that like cross-country role.
Right.
Absolutely.
I think what I like most about Kevin too is not only that he put a sick touring festival together. I was lucky enough to be able to attend one when I was like I was probably 18 or so. And it was awesome. It was such a great time. But one of the coolest things that Kevin does is his humanitarian stuff. So I think it'd be neat if he just tagged along with Sad Summer, maybe help them do their humanitarianism things, hop on with the Rockstar stuff and that sort of thing. Because Kevin, he has some pull. And I don't necessarily think Warped Tour needs to come back. I mean, it seems weird without it here, but like you said, Julia, I mean, Sad Summer seems to be the next thing to kind of carry the torch.
Yeah, we can always do anniversary shows too. Like I flew from Florida to New Jersey for Atlantic City, so like there's still a want and a desire for those once a year or once every few years massive.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, I think if it continued on a like milestone, like anniversary, like trajectory, I feel like it would still get pretty good response. But yeah, I mean, I have a question about the Warped Cruise things. One, I don't know too much about the Warped cruise years. I don't know how successful they were, but I feel like that's a recipe for disaster a lot of the time. When I think of festivals on a boat, one, cruise ships freak me out. So the fact that there's a giant festival on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean, I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster. So if somebody listening to this was on Warped went to Warped that year and was on the boat, please tell us how it went, because I have so many questions about the just logistics of a festival on a boat. I have so many questions.
I think the lineup was really small.
Yeah.
Pretty small, and I think there was only one stage, so it's everyone plays at different times on different days and more spread out, so people could still do cruise activities like scuba diving and going on shore for a day and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the mosh pit getting hella wild and accidents happening on the boat. That's my first concern.
Yeah, what would moshing look like
on a boat?
like in a pool or something?
In a pool? That's like, wait, do you remember, did anybody else do this when they were a kid? Like you would get in a group with your friends and you just like do laps around the pool.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
you would like, and then you just like stop and you just like float into like, you just like
try to turn around and fight the current.
swept
Yeah.
away. I feel like it's kind of like that.
Yep, we did that.
Oh God, yeah. I feel like it would be kind of like that for sure.
So I think this is a good segue. You know, we just talked about into the next news piece. Talked about possible Warped reboot. I mentioned Sad Summerfest. Unfortunately, Sad Summerfest, because of quarantine and COVID-19, has to reschedule. They canceled 2020 and they are moving on to 2021. But the good news is that their killer lineup is still intact.
Yeah, I'm so happy for that.
Yeah,
That was I loved the lineup from the first that summer. I thought it was amazing. But like we had the story so far, we had yours truly, we had, so many, it was like I felt a good balance between like smaller bands that were like really like making a name for themselves in the scene and, like heavy hitters that have been around for, decades. Like I was so stoked, and I'm stoked to hear that it's going to stay intact because that sounds like a good lineup.
Oh, yeah. All-time low headlining. I haven't seen them in 5 years, so I was just so excited. Like, I finally get to see them again.
Mm-hmm.
But, 1 more year is okay as long as everyone's safe.
Yeah.
That's the important part. I'm glad that everybody, is taking this serious. Everything's canceled, sports and concerts. No one knows what to do, but I feel like this is a long-term play. Everybody's ready to get back to normal, but the longer we wait, the better I think it's going to be for everybody. So good job, Sad Summer.
Yeah. Wait,
go ahead.
Sports. I have a sport for you. I was watching John Oliver the other day, and his segment for this week was about sports and, like how things were canceled, how, sports broadcasting companies like SportsCenter and, ESPN are trying to create content right now by, either showing old clips, talking about like, monumental games, etc. And he was just like, on YouTube in the Netherlands, I think it's the Netherlands, there's a competitive marble racing channel.
Yes.
It is the best thing I have ever witnessed. So like I only ever played marbles like through like on Twitch streams, like with some of my favorite like streamers. But like the fact that there's an IRL like competitive marble racing, my mind was blown. I was just like, what? I need to watch this. And so like if you're looking to get some kind of like competitive like thing, like if you want to watch something that involves competition, check it out. Please.
I'm definitely going to have to look into that.
Please do. The marble teams have like backstories and stuff. They have stats. It is so wholesome. It's so amazing. I'll send you the link to the John Oliver clip after this, but it was just so great.
Definitely do, please.
So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to detour the conversation.
No, you're good. So, so with everything closing, so we got Sad Summerfest. It's been rescheduled, but we are gearing up for reopening. Some states and that sort of thing. With the reopening, concert venues are already putting things in place onto how they think they should reopen. One of the things that they've put in place is that, when concert venues reopen, they are saying that no moshing or crowd surfing will be allowed.
Nice try.
Reason for this is because it won't be, it'll go against the social distancing recommendations that are currently in place across the U.S.
Right.
That's my thought though. Like, yeah, good luck trying that. I mean, if you're already opening up a concert venue, people are going to be shoulder to shoulder because you're going to try to get close to the bands.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to try to get close up to the stage. You're already shoulder to shoulder. Moshing and crowd surfing, of course, that's going to increase the chances, but you're already shoulder to shoulder touching people.
Yeah.
So.
Unless they just up like venue security somehow, and they're just like, move.
Yeah.
Well,
And
not only
go ahead, John.
sorry, not only that, but people are going to be like screaming out the lyrics, and I know they're saying, saliva and, shouting.
Yeah.
People wear masks, sneezing, and all
masks, maybe.
that. I mean, yeah, but do you really think? I don't think anyone's going to follow those rules at a show. I think
No way. Well,
absolutely no way.
Isn't moshing and crowd surfing kind of against the rules anyway?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and it
Who enforces
happens.
that? House
So.
of Blues, maybe.
Yeah. So another weird thing that's happening right now. So when concerts open up, there's not apparently going to be no moshing or crowd surfing, but drive-in concerts are now apparently a thing.
Yes.
It first happened in Denmark. Now they're starting to pop up across the U.S.
Yeah, and in Germany they had a drive-in rave.
Wow. What the heck?
Well, okay.
How does that work?
So people, I think what they just did, I mean, I saw this on Trevor Noah like a couple of days ago. Basically what happened was like a bunch of cars just like drove to this one specific spot on like an interstate or like a road in like the heart of the city, and there was a DJ set up there and there's music blaring and you can like just sit in your car and just fucking rock out to like
Hey.
EDM. And I was just like, wow. And they were and the people like moderating the event, the rule was like you can dance out of your car, but it had like the rule was like one person at a time for
you probably
like,
have to be next to your car.
Yeah. So like I thought that was really cool because I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, can you imagine just so basically if you're listening and you're not sure how this works, so basically it's set up like so these drive-in concerts are set up like a drive-in movie theater. So cars park in an open field or parking lot and they dial into a specific FM radio station so you're able to hear what the band is playing. I just can't imagine. Like, one, I'm not even interested in going to a drive-in movie theater. I know some people like that stuff, but for me, I'd rather be in the movie theater. But anyways, I can't imagine doing that to go see a band. And then I just feel like for the band themselves, can you imagine standing up on stage and playing to cars? You can't even see anybody. You're just in front of cars.
I mean,
I don't know. I think it seems ridiculous. I like that right now. And I give thumbs up to everybody, restaurants, any types of businesses, especially these types of venues that are innovating during this time, thinking of new ideas to bring in revenue. More props to you. I think that is awesome. Mm-hmm. I don't understand the drive-in concert thing for me.
Everyone had a pickup truck and you all stood in the bed of your truck and jumped up and down. I think it could work, but that's the only time I really think.
Okay, I just got a message from Zoom saying this meeting will end in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. No.
So
nice.
We'll go ahead and jump straight to something new. So that's it for the news. That's all we had to really say. But are you guys down to play a game real quick?
Down to play a game. Let's do it.
Okay, so you guys are going to need, marker, piece of paper, probably 4 to 8 pieces of paper. You can use the backside. So how are you guys on your Panic at the Disco song knowledge?
Not bad.
Good.
Not bad?
Not bad.
Not good.
I'm going to say not bad because if I don't want to get too cocky and then if I fuck up.
Yeah, I hear you. So I'm going to call this game Song Acronyms. So basically I'm going to read off the acronyms to some PATD songs, and you guys will have 15 seconds to write down your answer. Okay, so like I said, you'll need a marker and plain piece of paper for this.
I have a pen. Is that okay?
As long as I can read it when you put it up to the screen.
Got it.
So at the end of 15 seconds, I'll have you all reveal your answers at the same time. The player with the most right answers wins.
Okay.
And, if you're listening, please play along with us.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to utilize the chat too to just drop these acronyms in case you can't understand what I'm saying. Okay. So let's do that. All right. So the first acronym, and again, I'm having a hard time pulling up Zoom here. Well, the first acronym is HH. What is the Panic at the Disco song with the acronym HH? And let me start the timer here. 15 seconds go.
Ah,
Come on, Allie.
H.
HH.
Oh, my camera. Wait, 1 second. My camera. Okay, we're good. Okay, thank you, Victoria. H.
All right, time's up.
No.
All right. Too much talking. All right,
My
reveal
camera
your
died.
answers.
Okay.
It is high hopes.
There we go. All
So
right.
John and Julia have 1,
I'm off
and
to a
Allie,
weak start.
you have 0. Okay.
All right.
All right. The next one, ITU. ITU. What Panic at the Disco song acronym would ITU stand for?
ITU.
I'm starting the timer now. You guys had like another 5 seconds there.
I have no idea.
I
couldn't even
suck at
think of
acting.
anything.
Album? Can we get an album hit?
Yeah, can we get an album?
Nope. Nope. I'll tell you right now, all these are popular. They're not going to be any deep tracks or anything like that. You guys got it? Got
That
nothing?
makes me feel even worse.
Yeah, right.
All right, that's it.
I'm gonna get roasted in the comments.
You guys didn't have anything?
No.
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right, it's Into the Unknown.
Oh, okay. That does not.
That one.
No,
Question.
no.
Hey, sorry.
I fight. I'm gonna fight
no.
this one. No.
All right, this one you guys should definitely get. I'm going to type it
Okay.
into the chat now that I have it
Okay.
working now.
Into the unknown.
All right, so IWSNT.
Oh, come on.
Timer goes now. 15 seconds.
What was it? IWS. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that one's.
Redeem ourselves, guys.
I mean, if we don't know this one, we can't. We have to shut down APU.
Yep. Well, you're definitely kicked off the podcast.
Yeah, we're just.
All right, time's up. Please reveal. I write sins. That's
not
right.
sure.
Why is mine
There we go.
backwards?
Mine looks backwards.
It's showing up
too.
okay. It's showing up
Oh,
okay to me,
Okay,
just to
never
you.
mind. Oh, okay, it's just to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So John and Julia with 2, Allie with 1.
I'm gonna come up. I got it.
I'm gonna come up.
Here we go. All right, next song. Acronym ENC. ENC.
Oh God.
And timer starts now.
Let's see.
Victoria, can I call a help? Victoria!
Use a lifeline.
She said fight your own battles. Never mind.
And that'll do it. What do you guys got? Anything?
I have
Nothing.
No,
I have nothing.
I hate this so much.
All right, that one is Emperor's New Clothes.
Oh, God.
Dang, we're dumb.
I'm
All right, we got one more here.
got one more. Okay.
One more. You ready?
Okay.
All right, I'm
Okay.
sending it in the chat now. Acronym DOAB. DOAB. Allie, you need to come back
take
here.
away
You're down
my-
1.
Take away my Vans, my skinny jeans, and my excessive eyeliner if I fail this.
All right, 5 seconds.
I'm not good at acronyms.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have
All right,
absolutely
what is
no
it?
You
idea.
guys don't know this one? Oh no.
All right, reveal.
I don't know.
Death of a Bachelor it is.
guys.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
I should have known that one.
All right. Way to go, Julia. Way to go.
Good job, Julia.
Julia wins. Let's give it up for Julia.
Nice. Golf clap.
All right, guys. I'd say we did it. That'll put the very first episode of the Outpunked podcast in the books.
Woo.
I thank everybody for listening or watching, because this will be
Yeah.
on YouTube. We really do appreciate it so very much. Make sure to join us next time. Remember to like, subscribe, and follow this channel. It really helps us know, that you like what we're putting out there.
Yeah.
So thanks again. And remember, continue being you and be kind to one another. Peace. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Thank you. That was fun. Appreciate it.
Ending this meeting in 3, 2,
2,
1.